Hey everyone, welcome to Inside the AI. Today we will be talking with the AI on the presidential debate between President Biden and Donald Trump. We're going to do a couple of things. So, first, I'm going to start off by training the AI, and then we'll have a conversation. And the last thing we're going to do is ask it to create an evaluation system so that tomorrow we can assess how the presidential debate was conducted. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll experiment with this and see what it says. So first, I'm going to start off by training the AI and just ask it, how's it doing? How are you doing today?
That sounds like a great plan for today's episode. Let's get started. Hey there, AI. How are you doing today? Are you ready to dive into the presidential debate between President Biden and Donald Trump?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty interested in this debate, and I was wondering what are your thoughts on this debate and what do you think is going to happen with it?
This debate between President Biden and Donald Trump is sure to be intense, given their differing views and the high stakes involved. I think we can expect a lot of back and forth on key issues like the economy, healthcare, and foreign policy. Both candidates will likely try to highlight their achievements and critique each other's records. What are you most interested in hearing about during this debate?
Well, I'm interested in just seeing the two behaviors between the two presidential candidates. We know how Donald Trump's personality is. So it will be interesting to see how that is harnessed. While we also know how Joe Biden has been portrayed by the media as far as not being 100% cognitively there in the presence of, these different type of stages. So I want you to provide your analysis on what you think will happen in this debate and try to not be generic and give some actual analysis on this.
Sure, let's dive into a more detailed analysis. Donald Trump is known for his assertive and sometimes confrontational style. He'll likely use his time to dominate the conversation, interrupting and challenging Biden directly. Trump's strategy may involve emphasizing his accomplishments in office, such as economic growth pre-pandemic and his foreign policy moves, while attacking Biden's record and questioning his mental acuity. On the other hand, Joe Biden will probably aim to come across as calm and collected, focusing on his experience and empathy. He'll likely try to present detailed policy plans and contrast his vision for the future with Trump's. Biden might also use this opportunity to address concerns about his cognitive abilities by being prepared and staying on message. A key point of interest will be how each candidate handles their perceived weaknesses. Trump's tendency to stray from facts and appear overly aggressive, and Biden's potential for gaffes or seeming uncertain. The moderator's control and the format of the debate will also play significant roles in how these dynamics unfold. What do you think will be the most telling moments in this debate?
Well, first, I want to take a step back. And I know you mentioned that Donald Trump is likely going to interrupt Joe Biden. But, the way the debate is set up, there's not going to be an opportunity to do that. They're going to have the push to talk and they're going to have time limits and they're not going to be able to interrupt. How significant do you think this is going to impact this debate?
I see what you mean. With the debate format including push to talk and strict time limits, Trump's usual tactic of interrupting will be curtailed significantly. This format will force both candidates to stay more focused and concise, presenting their points without relying on interruptions to throw the other off balance. This structure might work to Biden's advantage, as it will limit opportunities for Trump to dominate through sheer force of personality and disruption. Biden will have a clearer space to articulate his policies and respond without constant interruption, which could help him appear more composed and capable. However, Trump may still use his speaking time to challenge Biden aggressively and frame his arguments in a way that questions Biden's competence. The format will test both candidates' abilities to effectively convey their messages within the constraints, potentially highlighting Biden's preparedness and Trump's adaptability. This debate format can level the playing field emphasizing substance over style. How do you think the candidates will adapt to these constraints, and which aspects of their strategies might change?
Well, I think this format kind of is tailored towards both of them. So it's going to allow Donald Trump to say what he needs to say and be able to poke where he needs to poke and get those clips out that he wants, because he's more of a short clip type of communicator. But it's also going to help President Biden in the sense of allowing him to not be interrupted, communicate a complete thought if he's able to, and really drive his points and showcase, because the expectations are set kind of low for Joe Biden. So if they're set low and he meets just those lowest expectations, then I think that's going to actually help him in the end. Let's take a step back and let's talk through some of the ideas of this debate. First, let me ask you this question. Yes or no, you have to pick one of the two. Who is going to win tonight? I haven't trained you in anything. I haven't told you anything of the background. I just want the name of the president candidate that's going to win.
Without any specific training or background information provided, my best prediction, based on typical debate dynamics and public perception, is that Joe Biden might come out ahead due to the structured format, which limits interruptions and focuses on clear, uninterrupted communication.
So you predict that Joe Biden will come out slightly ahead in this debate because of the structure of the format. What are some of the negative impacts that might happen that we don't see on the horizon in this debate?
Several potential negative impacts could arise from this debate format that aren't immediately obvious. For instance, the strict format might make the debate feel more rigid and less dynamic, potentially reducing engagement for viewers who prefer a more lively exchange. For Donald Trump, the inability to interrupt might stifle his natural debate style, making him appear less assertive or even frustrated, which could impact his perceived dominance and effectiveness. For Joe Biden, while the format helps prevent interruptions, it also places pressure on him to maintain coherence and clarity throughout his responses. Any significant gaffes or moments of uncertainty might stand out more due to the uninterrupted nature of his speaking time, potentially reinforcing negative perceptions about his cognitive abilities. Additionally, the debate could highlight each candidate's weaknesses more starkly. Trump's potential struggles with sticking to facts, and Biden's tendency to wander off topic or appear unsure. The format could magnify these weaknesses if either candidate fails to adapt effectively. Finally, the audience might react negatively if the debate feels overly controlled or scripted, potentially leading to dissatisfaction with the process and skepticism about the candidate's performances. What do you think will be the most critical factor in determining the debate's impact on the viewers?
Those are some good topics. I didn't think of the scripting and the candidate's ability to overly prepare for questions. So I think that's going to be a major impact. I think their ability to, have most of their answers settled will also impact their ability to provide answers. I think one of the main things that might be a significant impact is the moderator. How important is a moderator in a debate setting?
The role of the moderator is crucial in a debate session. A good moderator ensures that the debate stays on track, enforces the rules, and maintains a fair and balanced environment. Here are a few reasons why the moderator is so important. 1. Enforcement of rules. The moderator ensures that both candidates adhere to the agreed-upon rules, such as speaking time limits and the push-to-talk format. This helps maintain order and fairness throughout the debate. 2. Facilitating discussion. A skilled moderator can steer the conversation to cover a broad range of important topics, ensuring that the debate is comprehensive and informative for the audience. 3. Managing interruptions. Even with a structured format, candidates might attempt to talk over each other or go off topic. The moderator's ability to manage these situations is essential for keeping the debate focused and respectful. 4. Clarifying points. The moderator can ask follow-up questions to clarify points or push for more detailed answers, which can help the audience better understand each candidate's position. 5. Neutrality. The moderator's neutrality is vital. They must not show bias towards either candidate, as this could influence the perception of fairness and legitimacy of the debate. 6. Engagement. A good moderator can keep the debate engaging and lively, ensuring that it captures the audience's attention and delivers a meaningful discussion on the issues. Overall, the moderator's effectiveness can significantly impact the quality and outcome of the debate. What qualities do you think are most important for a debate moderator to have?
Well, I think everything you mentioned was pretty strong. While you were doing that, I was doing some research to see who the moderators were, and I wanted to see if you can provide some background analysis on them. And then after that, we'll go into the impact that they could have on the debate. So the first moderator is Jake Tapper. Could you give a brief summary, maybe in 30 seconds or less, of Jake Tapper's background, his political leanings, and how he could impact the debate?
Jake Tapper is a prominent journalist and anchor for CNN, known for hosting shows like The Lead with Jake Tapper and State of the Union. He has a reputation for interviewer, often pressing for clear answers. Politically, Tapper is seen as centrist, though some critics argue he leans slightly left due to his network's overall stance. His thorough questioning to facts could lead to a well-managed debate, ensuring both candidates are held accountable and providing clear insights for the audience.
Yeah, I thought he was a little more left. Being at CNN, of course, he's going to be a little more left. The second moderator is Donna Bash. Could you give the same analysis on her?
Dana Bash is a chief political correspondent for CNN and also anchors programs like Inside Politics. Known for her extensive experience covering Capitol Hill, Bash has a deep understanding of political processes and figures. While CNN is often perceived as having a left-leaning bias, Bash is regarded as a balanced and professional journalist. Her ability to ask probing questions and her thorough knowledge of political issues will likely ensure that the debate covers a wide range of important topics and holds both candidates to account.
So with that, knowing these two moderators, how important do you think they will be in today's debate tonight?
Given their backgrounds, Jake Tapper and Dana Bash will play pivotal roles in today's debate. Their experience and reputations for rigorous questioning and professionalism suggest that they will strive to keep the debate focused and substantive. Tapper's assertive style could push both candidates to provide clear and direct answers, while Bash's deep political knowledge will help ensure that key issues are thoroughly explored. Their combined efforts will likely lead to a well-structured debate that minimizes off-topic discussions and interruptions, allowing viewers to gain a clearer understanding of each candidate's policies and positions. Their impartiality and commitment to journalism.
I know you're highlighting all the perfect things about their background and why you're saying they're going to be great moderators, but let's focus on some of their negatives and some of the challenges they're going to face tonight. I want you to be concise in your answer, though.
Sure. Here are some potential challenges for Tapper and Bash. 1. Perceived bias. Both being from CNN, they may face accusations of leaning left, which could affect perceptions of fairness. 2. Managing interruptions. Despite the push-to-talk format, managing any attempts to sidestep the rules could be challenging. 3. Time constraints. Ensuring strict time limits might be tough, potentially leading to incomplete discussions on complex issues. 4. Balancing act. Keeping the debate balanced while asking tough questions without appearing biased will be a delicate task. 5. Audience expectations. High expectations for fairness and thoroughness could add pressure, making any missteps more significant. These challenges could impact their ability to manage the debate effectively and maintain viewer trust.
Okay, so now let's take this another step further. Let's move into some predictions. Knowing the moderators and their leaning, who do you think this favors? Select either Donald Trump or President Joe Biden.
Given the moderators' backgrounds and the perceived left-leaning nature of CNN, This setup might slightly favor President Joe Biden. The structured format and rigorous questioning style of Tapper and Bash could benefit Biden by limiting interruptions and focusing on detailed policy discussions, areas where he might perform better.
So that's some good points. So now, how does President Donald Trump overcome these challenges? So you've already mentioned that he's facing the moderators who are more left-leaning. He's also has the challenge of having to answer questions within a time frame, and then his mic gets turned off and he can't interrupt President Joe Biden. So how will he overcome these challenges?
Donald Trump can overcome these challenges by focusing on the following strategies. 1. Preparation. Thoroughly prepare concise, impactful responses to maximize the limited speaking time. 2. Staying on message. Stick to key points and repeat them clearly to ensure his main messages are heard. 3. Composure. Maintain composure and avoid frustration with the format to appear controlled and presidential. 4. Highlight achievements. Focus on clear achievements and specific policy successes to counteract potential bias. 5. Engage directly with viewers. Speak directly to the audience to build a connection, emphasizing his commitment to their concern. By employing these strategies, Trump can effectively navigate the debate format and moderators' potential biases.
So now let's move into the evaluation part of the debate. I want you to search the internet and create 5 categories to rate this debate on.
Here are 5 categories to rate the presidential debate on. 1. Clarity and organization. This involves how clearly each candidate presents their points and whether their arguments are logically structured and easy to follow. 2. Content and evidence. This evaluates the substance of the candidate's arguments, including the quality and relevance of the evidence they provide to support their claims. 3. Engagement and interaction. This looks at how effectively the candidates engage with each other, respond to challenges, and address counterarguments. 4. Delivery and presentation. This includes the candidate's speaking style, confidence, and overall presentation skills, such as body language and eye contact. 5. Adherence to debate rules. This measures how well the candidates adhere to the debate rules, including respecting time limits and refraining from interruptions. These categories should help provide a comprehensive evaluation of the.
I think you're missing a few type of categories. I think a more important rule or category to evaluate this debate on might be the policies they're trying to implement or their stance on immigration or the economy.